Hello, hello. Ooh, this would probably help. Welcome to Phoenix Gaming. I'm your host, Nick Henning. We're jamming a 3-player game of Great Western Trails, what this is called. Let me get out of the way over here, I think. And I like going where my hand tells me to go, which says build a thing. We're playing 3 players, so... Ooh, there's a lot of painful stuff at the end of this track. This is a horrible cowboy setup. Horrible cowboy setup. I'm tempted to put a taxer in play, but I kind of don't know what the situation is going to be. I'm wondering if I actually should put the shuffle a space card in play. But where do I want to go? This is awkward because the engineers are in the middle here. So this is going to be like a 1-2 situation. I put this, it's going to tax everybody. If anyone removes this, which they reasonably would, it's not very good. If I put this here, I can just go around the side. This is weird. Maybe this? It's going to get worse. And then we're going to tax it. Doesn't seem good either. That seems pretty bad, actually. Maybe I know we're going down here. Is this fun? No water hazards coming? No, we're here. All right, so we landed. Sorry, I realize I'm doing a lot of thinking to myself. So, like, I don't want to. I didn't love the idea of placing here. We're kind of committing to, like, an engineer with, like, very few engineers in play. But I was just thinking maybe we all end up being, like, dumped into this corner anyway. So there's, like, an argument to be made for, like, buy the engineer. But I don't know if my opponents are going to go there first and buy whatever they want. We are going to buy somebody. And so we're hoping that our opponents don't buy this and this. That would be very sad if we'd then buy a single cowboy. And I think, yeah, I think we'd be in a funky position if that was the case. Didn't love the idea of putting the move in extra space here because a lot of taxes are incoming and they're low victory point taxes. So removing those didn't feel great. There just wasn't anywhere where I was super thrilled to put this yet. This building is not really doing much, though it would have been fine as a punt, I guess. But, you know, we've got 2 greens already. And so, you know, when are we going to discard this 3rd green? Probably when we're building next round. Hopefully we don't draw a replacement green when we use a white for this. And our opponent bought a cowboy, which I mean, the advantage of cowboys right now is that there are many of them. And so this is a horrible setup for cowboys with no building support, cows all the way at the end of the track. But, you know, if you're the person that gets to do cowboy things, like maybe that's exciting. Obviously, we're hoping, well, obviously, I guess I'm hoping most that we get the builder, but I wouldn't be terribly upset with getting that engineer either. People are going to whip through this section of the board because no one's played anything into it yet. This is probably going to be a lower building game because this is in the elbow here. Well, I say that, but then it's like kind of got to move here. So, I don't know. It's a little funky. We're definitely going to need that move speed at some point in this game because this part of the map sucks. Or we could just build into our own solution. So, like, realistically, I'm building this here so we can bounce into this every turn and we can move into this spot. So it accelerates our movement a little bit around this edge here. So that's the goal. We are definitely going to be taking a loan. There's actually some pretty good station master situation here. You know, grab this. You can or cannot grab this depending on the tactical situation. Definitely grabbing this. You could definitely do a nice exploding station master or even just a legitimate station master strategy here. Taking just 3 of these, like these 3. Now you don't need this or this. If you're playing like a proper engineer strategy, you want to do like engineers and station masters. So yeah, if there are engineers, if we flip engineers, engineering could be really interesting. And we're going to have a lot of bandits in play, so we're going to be pretty rich. And Matagot is going to be first crack at that, which is nice for them. We're second, which is not horrid for us. Obviously, no one's paid us for this taxer, but we are going to make this a sad place to be. I feel like there's a decent chance that one of our opponents is going to make our life annoying by like also playing a taxer there. I feel like it just always happens. Interesting. Do I want a 7-cost engineer or 7-cost builder? I really need a flood of builders for it to matter. Plus $1 for you and plus $1 for me? Sure. Alright, let's get some cash. Give me the cash. So what are we left with in the deck here? Oh, we didn't draw our green. That's a shame. We're not going to have a way to fix that. But, you know, at least we'll be able to deliver with the green, so that's not so bad. Oh no, I did not think about our opponent putting out a bandit and making this go to 8. That's +2 for Matago and +1 for us. So I actually wish that I hadn't to put my bandit out. I mean, I guess this opponent could have just double put them out anyway, so whatever. Wow, if we can get 17, 14, 16, 20 bucks. Can we get 20 bucks? Yeah, we can get 20 bucks. We can double buy there. That might be our plan. I think it's definitely a mistake for JMac to have put both these out. I would put one out for the 7 cost, and then I would have put a cowboy on the other one. But yeah, we are going to pivot hard into NGs. And then we'll see what Matago does. I'm hoping that Matago does some slow engineer trundling stuff. I don't think that they should. But we don't want them playing anything in the way because we want to be able to go 1, 2, 3. We are going to skip building this turn so we can get as much money as possible. You know, dump these. Just get some extra cash there. And that's that. But if Matago builds something in the way, we're in trouble. And they also then can press if they wanted to buy the builders or one of the builders. Now, because they've moved here, they're actually not in range to buy one of the builders, so we're not scared. I wonder if they're supposed to pressure me. I think they probably are. I think I'm very far ahead right now. Because, yeah, I mean, they're kind of like trundling ahead here. What's the extra move for? Did you take a single? Yeah. So they're going to get into this spot early. I mean, I guess they're going to get it now. And they can just get out of engineers forever, I suppose. Yeah, it's a tough spot for them to be in. But I think that if I was in their position, going 1, 2, 3 here, building a building that slows us down, and then going 1, 2, 3 here, and buying a 3rd engineer and builder would have been the way to go. I think for sure would have been the way to go. Because they make my life harder. There's a builder that can go into this spot when they get it next turn. So I think they over-prioritized scooping up the station master. Now they got taxed as well because JMac's getting in the way there, which I think makes a lot of sense. We unfortunately are not. This is going to slow us down, which is annoying. We weren't able to drop our remover, but it's going to be just a ton of taxes along this way here. So we're probably going to have to just pay JMac. So this is a great spot for this. It's not a bad choice for one of our opponents to pay their move 1 extra space onto this location here. Way to get some money, trash out cards from your hand at this stage. We are building the 4-4-4. Probably here. Kind of just cannibalizes myself with a tax situation. which is a whiff, but being able to whip 1, 2, 3, 4 into the end here, not having to buy stuff, because when I get my 4th builder, like, yes, there's going to be a time where I'm going to want to stop here, but a lot of times I'm going to want to just go flying past this because I'm not going to have enough cash. I do want to build. How did you know? So here allows me to build this and then immediately use it again next turn. There's also a quaint argument to be made for putting it like here, but I don't have any guarantee that I'm going to be able to get around. This becomes like a very easy, convenient lap that I have to do nothing for. I don't even have to have good draws, right? Like I could, I mean, from here to here is clunky. This part's really bad, but these extra moves, these extra single moves aren't going to be as bad as they normally are because we are going to be moving our train a fair amount. And so hopefully we can take advantage of the extra move here or there. The other thing that this does is just slows down people's pace of play. I mean, now they might say I'm going to pay $3 rather than pay $2. So yeah, this does hurt me. Like this is like an anti-myself move in a lot of ways. Matago's skipping over the option to build here. What's their discard pile? They have no greens. Awkward. J-Mac went with a Simmental. All right, so what's this? Another gray. I don't think. I mean, I'm tempted to buy a cowboy, but if this was a black here, I would swap. I would buy the Corriente for sure, but it's not. So I'm not going to put out this, I guess. Builder. Just you. And then we're gonna need some backup certs. I think we'll need backup certs. Yeah, we have a pretty crap deck. We're gonna really struggle to deliver this game, but we're out the gates really fast with our primary game plan. Not drawing a green here really sucks. This first part of the track is bad because if we don't draw our green, like it just doesn't work. I think I am going to use the draw discard here to try and draw into it. I mean, you're buying another, right? Maybe they're trying to buy from this row. No, they had 200 rating. They know what's up. But they chose to buy an engineer instead. Wild choice. Nonsense choice. Maybe they didn't want to like remove a hazard right now or something, but an engineer here is like bad. I guess maybe they need the cert. Maybe they have 9 in hand or something like that. No, that can't be possible because they've got the Simmental. Yeah, wild choice. I think that's just strictly wrong. They're really far behind on the movements here. Even if they start moving, they're like just never really going to use this engineer. It's pretty bad for Matago. I think Matago was perfectly content with a 1 engineer, 1 cowboy buy, and then they could trundle into here and pitch whatever they wanted. Sort of do like, yeah, they could do exploding engineers. Having none though means that they sort of have to buy into cowboys, which like means J-Mac just like pushed Matago into competing with them. And Matago's only got a move of 3, so they have to stop here. Yeah, God, J-Mac's move. I think we just win this game. It's like not actually interesting to post. Let's find out. Sure, Matago's got a lot of money, so they figure I'll pay 3 to the bank rather than 2 to Nick. I think that's fully reasonable in this instance. Yeah, 2 cowboys. And so if we go here, we're then stuck taking one of these actions here. I don't think we're going to be buying much. think we're gonna zip ahead. I think we're gonna grab one of these spots. Let's see if we can draw into a green. This probably. Yeah. So now we're gonna go here, because now from here we can go here. And we're gonna stop us from that. We want to assert. Happy to advance our spot. We are making Madigo's life a little bit easier for getting into this next spot. Which they might do. But I still think I'm going to move Max. I want to get... I mean, if I can get here, goated. Like, that's very, very good. So I'm perfectly fine to set them up and not miss out on any moves on our own. Uses 3 Cowboys to get some guys, yeah. I mean, the money management at least is nice for J-Mac. And now they're competing on cows. It's going to be a Shorthorn purchase. Coming in behind. If our opponents are slow, our deliveries are going to be tough this game. So I have to be a little bit cautious with these cows and my delivery situation. I've got to decide. So I could go here, buy a cow. I could go here, get $4. Could even remove this hazard. That's not terrible either. Like, I might need to go a little bit slowly because, I mean, I want to hit this button as fast as possible. But if our opponents are playing slow and I keep hitting this button over and over again, I think you're right. At least they notice people are learning. That's good, right? Yeah, that's cool when a person notices. Ooh, they do hit the Simmental. That's a really big deal. Good delivery there, too. And we got a lot of Cowboys out here. I think I do want to buy something. Am I interested in buying a Cowboy to make their lives harder? Does that make any sense? I think it does make sense, right? If I buy one of these Cowboys, yeah, maybe one of them buys a builder away from me, but like I'm going to be using 1 or 2 of them along the way here, and I wanted to get here anyway, so the Cowboy actually discounts me some money. I don't especially need to build this next turn with the 5. I need to do this with the 2. Actually, let's keep getting Cowboys. truly, truly impressive. I guess I'm in the way, but they had 4 Criollos or jerseys or whatever you want to call them. I want to call them jerseys even though they're Criollos. So anyway, back to math. $4 here is 8, 10, 12. Okay, that is enough to buy a cow. Although we could buy 2 things, 5, 10, 12. If we go here, 10, 12. Let's see, if I go here, 8, 12, 14. Okay, this works. We wanted to be slow anyway. So that's awkward. So 12 here, 14. Buy these. That's 12. It's down to $2. Go here. Discard a black. That's enough for us to buy. Oh no! They bought out the 3s. I could still buy a crappy 3, I guess. Oh no! I did not think about that. I probably should have gone fast. Hit this. Gone here. Just bought the builder? That's funny. Oh no. I think I am going to buy this crab cow. I think I do need the delivery stuff. It's like a 2-point difference from buying the blue cow or something like that. I maybe should have, rather than the cert thing, bought the move. I think that's actually what I was supposed to do as well. I was just thinking about how desperate I would be for getting some certificates, and I was thinking, how can I use my track movements? So I think that was a mistake. What did you unlock the move? No, you didn't. So I think this is even better, actually. Do I want $4 extra? No, I don't think so. What are we looking at? 3/4 chance of hitting something that we're like? Okay, I think we're definitely going to buy the crappy cow. That is so much junk in the desert. Oh boy. That means Madigo probably is going to drop their taxer in the desert as well. We're just going to have like a painful tax line there. Yeah. That's most painful for me, I think, because I need the money right after the desert to do buildings, but we really need to hit 10. We need a way to whip through this stuff. So that's part of the reason why I'm prioritizing all this goofy stuff here. They move the 1 so they can move the 2 here. Sure, it seems fine. I don't mind. That they did, Madigo. That they did. Really bad. Great. JMac building here. What are they looking at? Probably the shuffle along. Yeah, the shuffle along seems reasonable for them. I think it goes here. Well, I mean, they can see that that's about to be bad, so actually no. Okay. I mean, when I put one of these down, they can immediately remove it. So I'm actually going to put out the 3 hazard. Because when they go here and remove, they're going to want to remove one of these. I think for sure. Psych. It's an argument to be made for it to go here. Because there's no water hazards coming. They've got their engineer. They kind of need to end in this corner down here for movement reasons. And I think Madigo is going to put a taxer in the desert. It's the only building that really makes the most sense right now. Oh, they're probably going to go here, though, and grab this 12 money. Doesn't really help them a ton. I think I need to put out another cowboy if I do that. If they put out another cowboy, it's like JMac can buy one of the cowboys. I think that's Or do I put out the builder? What happens if I put out the builder? I just don't want Madigo to buy all the builders. Oh, but I don't want to be $9. No, I'm way overthinking this. I should definitely buy the builder. I mean, they can buy both the builders, but if they want to have 2 cowboys and 3 builders, they're more than welcome to. I don't think that hurts us or scares us. They also might not have the money anyway. Oh no, they're plus 12. What am I talking about? All right, let's put this. They no longer care as much about that. I still think I want to put out the thing that's more painful to remove. I don't think there's any reason for me to do otherwise. I think I'm just going to take the -4 points now. I think I know that it's coming. I think I need to save this cert for the hopes of hitting a 10. What do I want here? Move. Move. This guy. Alright, we got $6. We're gonna spend 4. So that's fine. I'm debating whether I stop and get this outlaw. I don't think so. I think we go 1, 2, 3 probably. 4. Deliver. I guess there's a chance that we'll buy a cow by then. It's fine too. Something like that. Yeah, we definitely made a mistake with the this. If I had 2 extra moves here, I'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. But I only have 1 move because I'm a big dummy. I guess I could back up 1, 2, 3, 4, but that doesn't get me there either. Yeah, because then I'm saying essentially like I could stop here, do the 2 moves, get the cowboy, then move 4, or get the bandit, then move 4, and that would be great. But we kind of botched that by taking this certs thing. Clumsy, clumsy. Oh, but we move 1 here. Does that change anything? Oh, it does. So it means we're 1 move away. Uh-huh. Have to go here anyway. They've both skipped this, so I can get over here. No, I think I want to just move it along. And we'll get a certificate. We're giving Matago the chance to, when we move 4 here, essentially bounce into here. It's like really nice for them, but I don't know. I think that's okay. But maybe I can be cavalier about it because we just feel like we're very far ahead. I guess an argument for picking up the bandit could have been that I could drop this into this horrible desert space. But I think I want that. I think I want this move flexibility. I think I want to make sure that this goes on this spot here. So, yeah. Interesting that they take the black hand rather than the green one. I feel like that's kind of a block of Matago. Because in the long run, they want to not be paying me anymore. Another NG buy? Sure. Yeah, their engineers are just really far behind. Maybe they think they're blocking me? Quite sure. What if I just go here? No, I think I do want to build. Okay. So they buy into the builders. That was the thing that we said we were nervous about. It's fine. They're probably going to put the big expensive thing here at some point. Well, oh, they don't have 5. I don't know what I'm talking about. Why are we freezing? What's going on? Come on, Board Game Arena. Do a whole page refresh, I guess. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no, we have a Board Game Arena crash. Let me pause. Hey, we're back alive. Oof. Yeah, if we have a bad draw off the top, that's going to be really quite a bummer because we've been trying to set up for a decent delivery, but, you know, we are ultimately at the whims of the deck anyway. And we've already used our shuffle, our draw 2, discard 2. J-Mac had the cash to get a cowboy. Yeah, I mean, that's the benefit of them going on the slower side. They have a actually well-constructed deck. Find a yellow there. A little awkward to them, I think. I don't know that I would have made that choice. I think I would have just skipped over into the end if I was meant to go. Stop here. Dump all this crap. Pass turn. Interesting. 5 is not the magic number. So we can buy cows and have one last kind of crack. We've got, what, 4 chances? 3 chances? So 1/3 chance, and we can buy a blue cow. I think we're gonna do it. The problem with the Simmentals, by the way, and I liked the idea of them at first, but the more I played, the more I liked them less. Just buying them at this stage of the game, there's like not enough deliveries remaining for them to be interesting or valuable. And so the arc of like having the cows go up in quality is like quite cool. Lots of NGs, lots of NGs. That's a nice layup for JMac, I guess. I guess no matter what, JMac is happy. Yeah. I guess that makes sense. There's a chance I buy the Cowboys. Let's go here. So absolutely Madigo could go here and spend 3 and slide in here. Do I care? Do I want a single ox right now? Is that good for me? I don't think I really care that much. I think it's fine. I think I'm gonna buy a purple. $6 for 4 extra points. No, we missed. Ooh. And then we even have to use one of our certs for the 6. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, we had the setup really fast. Everyone felt like we were winning, which you're right. We probably still are winning, but this is exactly the kind of line with builders that can crash and fall. The deck not cooperating. This is part of the reason why I buy 3s so often when I'm builder. 3 cows, not cowboys. So often when I'm builder in a 4-4-4 game, because this process is just really painful of having bad deliveries. I guess an argument could be made for like I'm supposed to stop at Kansas City and get the extra money and just take the negative points, but I don't money has not really been my issue so far this game. So I think they're gonna dump their cowboy. Yeah. Seems good. Crap this up. Sure. Let's put a builder in play. Use one of our stupid certificates. And now we're moving for... When I stop here, I need money. Oh, I need money, and I want to take the orange guy. Fascinating. I kind of need to put this in play, though. Yeah, I still need to put that in play. Yeah, I need to put that in play. Alright, anyway, so we're moving 4 here. Sure, we're gonna take this. No, the next card was a green. So now we've got a cowboy, we can 1, 2, 3, which I think is nice. So I think we are gonna get a bandit. I'm a little torn. On the one hand, more money is good. We definitely need some money. On the other, just getting the orange guy out of the way that I do need to get is not a bad call. So I guess we need to count our money and see what our situation is. We're 2 down here to 7. We go here. Ideally, I spend 5 and take 4 points. Down to 2. Bounce in here. Discard this. Up to 4. Up to 6. Fascinating. I guess the other question is what we're doing here. We're moving here. We're moving here. 4. We definitely need some significant amount of cash, although we're going to get infused when folks come through here. How many times am I going to stop 4 bandits is the question. Like, I'm almost certainly going to stop again. But the bandits, if they both stop and they take the, this goes out and then they take the top 2 oranges, then, like, maybe I don't want to be stopping. It's really interesting. I think I'm going to just take the dollar hit. It doesn't make any difference for them either, right? Because someone's going to fill in a bandit. So I'm just costing myself a point. It's not a coin. A lot of times this is like I give myself a coin or less and someone else gets a coin more. Do I pay 2 here? No, I don't think so. I think I don't need to do this quickly. I probably should have eaten that. I don't think it really matters. And my next turn is kind of scripted no matter what, but I probably should have put that in play. Hazard remover there, not happy to see that they're going to clean up the area over there, which makes sense. They should do that. Skip over, buying someone. Not quite sure who. Yeah, sure. I don't think I like that. I think that they were supposed to stop and build a hazard or something. should have built my other one building to slow you down, Nick. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, along the way here. Yeah. Probably. I mean, I wouldn't be super mad at the move either, because then I could also stop here and move in the rest of the way. So I could have switched my plans. This tax guy is not doing a lot of work anywhere. It really does feel like the one I was supposed to play. Playing it here is sort of overkill. I guess we're putting another black out there. All right. Hilarious. My yellow cow, my garbage yellow cow is like at the bottom of the deck. Stupid yellow cow. J-Max saying they think they should have clogged the path. You know, playing this kind of costs me a coin, but it costs our opponents more coins probably. And blue is interesting. I think that they're incentivized. I mean, the movement part is the part that really hurts me, honestly. So I am a little bit shooting myself in the foot here. This one, I guess. Oh, I miscounted my money. Of course, I forgot the $4 that I need for this. I was gonna like maybe stop here, but I really want to pick this up and make max build out of it. So that's not ideal. I could just buy him, not do anything. It seems really horrible. Let's hit our 10. I think I want to slow down blue. Nope, we have an extra cert this time. And we need to move speed. That's definitely our choke point. Alright. Yeah, so that extra dollar... I think that extra dollar didn't make a difference. Are we delivering 2 more times? Our opponents are playing pretty slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deliveries. 4 deliveries. There's a good chance that we're delivering 2 more times. Unless we go really slowly somehow. We can hit 12. We have a 5er in our deck. Maybe I was actually supposed to take the draw discard too. Oof. Fascinating. I think I need a lot of money. I think like a little bit ago I was saying I don't need that much money, but I think I need a lot of money. So I'm probably going to stop for a bandit here. Because I could buy both of these. I mean, they're expensive. Maybe I should be waiting. what I'm looking at is that like I want to remove hazards. I want to build buildings. I need $6 here. Actually, yeah, I don't think I can afford all that. So 5. Yeah, I think what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna get to do the very cute like put a builder and then get to like trigger the thing again. This was maybe the mistake of buying up to 5 builders, but I don't know. It was a cheap builder. Seems silly not to do that. If I buy a builder and then get to go here, that's great. And I could even this turn do something like go 4 here and then back up into the spot next turn if I was going to buy the builder. Maybe I should still consider that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I go here, dun, dun, like this, and of course I didn't draw green again. Here, I'm not threatened by any of our opponents doing any of this stuff. Maybe that's actually the answer. Really at the whim of what the deck does at that stage. Big backup, deck shred. Alright. Definitely not getting a bandit now. Do I want these 4 points? Probably, right? Do I need 14 for this? Yeah. This puts me at 10 or something like that. Do this. Re-incentivize them to pay me taxes. And then I can't buy the person like I talked about, but I can go in here, $4 exactly. I think that's okay. Let's do that. I'm deciding whether I need to go here. Yeah, it's really interesting. Whether I'm supposed to go here and make $4, cycle through some cards, because right now I'm delivering 5, 6, 7. I guess I can do 8. Which is fine. I really like to deliver 12 though. But I could just kind of bank on doing 12 next turn with some good cards. Maybe that's the way to do it. I could also stop and get $6. Is that interesting? No, I actively don't want any of these. Okay. Finally, Matago building a building. Maybe. What could they build? I mean, they could certainly build their taxer somewhere. I don't think it would be crazy to build their taxer here and make my life difficult. I think that would be what I'd be leaning towards in their position. Moving extra space isn't bad. Hazard remover actually probably is a thing they should have built last turn. Yeah, so that taxes me, slows me down, does a lot of stuff actually. That's a really good placement. Yep. Don't need those. I would. Seems silly not to take a gazillion points. I guess I need money. I'm gonna stop, right? Yeah, because I don't have the movement, so I definitely need the money. We don't want these guys to be 10. These guys being the builders. Now we'll take the draw discard. Random. Interesting. Random again. It's okay. So we have the 5. I don't think there's any way we're getting. Are we getting 4 hazards? I guess we could. Let's see. Deliver, deliver, deliver. So, I mean, 2 more hazards is this, right? So, those are actually pretty sick draws, honestly, the both of them. So, our lap this go around is get money, move here, bounce here, here, buy guys, or something like that. We need all the money in the world. Matago might buy one of these guys right now. Yeah, I think we're supposed to stop here and get as much money as we can. These Criollos are going to need to get dumped here, so another $4. I guess an argument for placing this actually, in retrospect, is I should have placed it up here. That way, just guaranteeing that they're paying me 3 every turn. Now looking back earlier in the game, rather than this, just like lock them into paying me $3 every time they come up here. Yeah, maybe that's what I was supposed to do. J-Max somehow so rich. 6 Cowboys, good spread of Cowboys. Maybe J-Max can show us something nasty with that, but way too much waste of time with those engineers. Okay, I need some more water. Quick pause. Back just in time to see Matt go whip around for deliver. Do they have move 6? Guess they do, yeah. I guess actually I could just skip through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I didn't want to take the $5, how would that work? If I just wanted to race over here, I'd pay 3. I'd be down to 6. Up here, I'd be up to 10. Here's 14. I need 20. Yeah, I need 20. I think we're going to run out of time. I think we're not going to be able to do this and get around. Especially because I put it there. But we'll at least get to build the monster guy even if we don't get to use it. Yeah, 3-pointer out of here. Sure. Makes plenty of sense. It's actually a pretty viable argument rather than moving 3 to move here and get $4. Moving 3 here is pretty bad. Oh, look at that. It's not playable for us, I guess. Four, 5, 6 versus 4 to me. Oh, I think they got pay either way. How much are you moving? 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 5. Yeah, I think they are tempted to pay me. But we can't count on them paying us, which is awkward. I think I need to go here. Each of these are worth 3 points, right? Because I have plus 2 points per. Cycle through some more cards, just increase, because I could draw unlucky and get like piles of greens. I think using a green is smart, even though I'm just building like a level 1. It always feels really derpy when you have builders, but there you go. They're just worth plus 2 points each. So I think my turn is boop, boop. I'm going pretty slowly, but they're not. I'm not in a. They're not gonna rush the end of the game. I think it means I'm definitely not getting this. I mean, I guess if I spent 5 here, but then I don't think I can do the double buy, which I do think is really important. Some more shred action. Sure. And then we want to incentivize them paying us taxes. So we're just going to throw this here. Actually, I put this here. Gets rid of another Criollo. Yeah. I think this is better. Because we don't even need to necessarily incentivize them. But churning through another Criollo here, I think is just, yeah, strictly more card draw for us. Getting the $4. Why? What are you doing? One, two, three. I guess move here. Sure. Seems fine. Now I'm even more glad that I stopped here because I need the cash from them paying me. But now we know for a fact that we're getting paid $4 there. I guess it's too late though because we, yeah, couldn't have done that. Completely cleared this out. I don't know if I agree with this choice. They cost themselves a point to save paying me $1, paying the bank $2. I think I would have taken one of the 3ers over here. Like I would have certainly taken this, right? Especially if you know you're going around this way. That definitely seems like a very sus choice. Back it up. Have all these grays. No, are we crashing again? Come on now. Come on now, BGA. I guess I'm pausing. We got there. Hey, that is sweet. 5, 7, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're even overkilled. So I guess that means we can use the white cow. Because we're not delivering again. So if we use the white cow, drawing another white cow is bad. Drawing a yellow cow is fine. Green cow, sorry, drawing a white cow is good. Drawing a green cow is bad. And then drawing a Criollo is fine. So yes, we're going to use a white when we go here for the extra $1. Oh. I didn't really count this. That's bad. I guess they can only buy one of them. Yeah, I guess that's... Well, but even if they still remove this, they still have the same movement speed. Yeah, I still think that this was a better remove. Because they could still get there. Sure. Right, we were a little too cavalier, but I guess I was playing defensively, which I'm not mad at. Alright, a little bit of a small downgrade, but that's okay. We're not delivering the 14 because the 12 is the one that's going to give us victory points. And we're not delivering again, so we don't have to do this weird speculation of like, well, do I think I can do 12 next time? Is black delivering right now? Or blue delivering right now? Great, so that means that we are forced to end the game. While that's a little bit unfortunate with tempo-wise, like, it's never bad for me if a cowboy player is skipping cowboys. I think this is going to be generally a kind of low-scoring game, and so my 20-point building probably just going to get there. I think we win by a fair margin here. There did end up being some interesting stuff in the flow throughout the course of this game, but yeah, I mean, we were just too far ahead early. I actually am going to post this though, because I do think that there were challenges that I had to come across as a builder. I'm actually not sure that I even made the right choices for. Like if I just take an extra loan earlier, don't buy that 3 yellow cow, which means I might not be delivering 10. But maybe like focused on some other stuff. Maybe I was supposed to focus on getting like another station master or two and like pinging builds a little bit more. I've built a lot of my buildings, but not all of them. So, you know, maybe I was supposed to try to exploit that 444 structure a little bit more, because I kind of gave away these station masters. And if I was a little bit faster by not taking that yellow cow, which backfired. I mean, the problem is that the yellow cow was at the bottom of the deck. Like, I was unlucky. Like, I kind of lost the coin flip. It was in the top half of the deck. It was very good. Then it ended up being literally the last card, so it was, like, even more painful because I had to use my draw discard to get there. And I think that's just kind of... I mean, that's, I guess, just kind of the choice with Cowboys, is that sometimes you get lucky and sometimes you get unlucky. But if I'd focused on building a little bit more, maybe I'd be, like... doing hazards. I just accept that I have negative points here. I could see it. Cool. We do get to put this in play. So yeah, we're pretty good on objectives. Objectives did work out very nicely for us. JMac here, last action, I think is probably this, and I guess, is there an objective they can claim? Can they claim this objective? Nope. Can they claim this objective? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I think so. So I think they're probably going here, claiming this objective. Looks like it's maybe their best turn. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I think that's all they got. This is good too. It's 3 points. This is, by the way, why I didn't put out the 4-pointer. I think they're going through the motions here. White's gonna come here, and what do you got? Station master stuff. Yeah, White's gonna come here and remove a hazard. Can they claim an objective? Nope. Nope, doesn't look like it. That was definitely a mistake. I mean, maybe they have objectives in their deck. One entire space. Okay, it was a mistake. 10 points for this guy. This one is so nasty. I feel like in a 4-4-4 game where you see this near the end of the track, you really need someone to like play an engineer, but there were no engineers in this game. Yeah, definitely the not allowing me to I was just briefly debating whether I was supposed to put this in play, but the answer is no. Not allowing anyone to get 4 builders easily is, I think, just a really important metric for your early game as you're going through. So worth paying attention to. All right, and there you have it. Thanks for watching. See you in Vegas.